What's up, Greasy Goomba kids? Welcome back to the vlogs. Today is, I think this is like our first real video on this bike, but today we're gonna be working on the 95 FXD. Me and the boy over here, Kevin, are gonna do a lot of work and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell you much, but this bike will be for sale soon and you're not gonna wanna miss it. You're gonna wanna buy it. All right, so basically right now we gotta pull the heads off because, come over here, give me a light. Where's that green snap-on light? You can see, I don't know if James can zoom in for you, the bullshit they tried to pull there.
What the f? Goes right through the hole. And the drill bit punched the inside of the exhaust port. So
up in here,
you can't see it with your hand.
you can see it because it's up there. Yeah, look at that bullshit up in the top there. Absolute garbage. So basically they threw weld in there after stripping it and then they put one of these in. So we're gonna fix all that garbage. So that's today. And then we gotta paint it and then we gotta do some other shit. But to walk you through what this bike's already been through, this bike was just neglected, but it was a survivor. It was super clean, it's just been neglected. We got 13 spokes mags on it. Kevin hooked her up with some coilovers for free.
5 or 4.5 inch pullback risers.
Yep, we threw on
Drag
4.5 inch pullback risers, some drag bars. We got a little saddleman seat for it.
Mid controls.
We did a mid control conversion. We took off the front controls. And then we just freshened all the fluids up and we're just going through it and doing all the maintenance to it. So today we got to pull the heads off and we got to reseal the jugs down here because there's a little bit of seepage from this seal. So when we pull the heads off, these will be free. We'll lift the jugs off. I'm gonna polish all these up, polish the heads up, and then she's gonna be a dime, a beautiful dime. So we'll see what we can do. Let's get it.
Go towards you, Andy. There you go.
Watch the gasket.
Yep. Thank you, James. All right. Pretty clean under here, though. I don't see any sludge, so we did do a fresh oil change and ride it a little bit. So, but no, overall, I mean, it looks clean under there. It's definitely stock. Those are not S&S heads or anything. They're just factory Evo. Good old Evo heads. Slow but reliable.
This thing's pretty quick. I don't know.
It is pretty quick. My bike's just low on compression and it has 50,000 miles.
And this is down on power.
I
didn't even have no fuel and we were pretty close.
It was down
This
on
is
power.
about to
Yeah.
shit.
You gotta pull your intake manifold off and then we could just probably pull the whole rocker box. It's called a rocker assembly. We can pull the whole assembly out.
Together though.
Correct.
We don't have to disassemble.
We don't have to pull the rockers out individually. And the push rods will just stay there. You can see the top of the push rods right here, so they'll just come right out. So this is a single cam engine and it's a gear driven cam. So you got the camshaft right here in the middle. And you got, you know, your 2 gear, I'm messing this up. There's one cam with a gear and then there's 2 more gears that allow the push rods to move. So basically, we're not touching anything in the bottom end. We're not even opening it up. The push rods are sitting up here, and basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna loosen up these bolts nice and evenly because one of these valves are open, so there's pressure going on it. The valve spring's holding it. So when we lift this off, it's gonna fight us a little bit. We're just gonna have to evenly do it, and then put it back together the same exact way, without taking apart the whole bottom end. So. That's that.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. So we're one step away from removing that.
The head.
The head with the rocker box. This is the rocker assembly. And then there's your head right there. Your valves sit right in there.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had that big thing.
Rods. So your intake, the cold side would be blue, and then exhaust, they marked it pink or red or whatever. Don't quote me on that, I'm just looking. Rocket number 2. Top of the left side of the toolbox on top. Sounds pretty good. Dude, I'm trying to figure out if these pistons are already replaced. Look how clean they are on the edge. I got the piston, yeah. Almost there.
We're gonna be able to get this back on.
With a spring compressor. With a ring compressor.
Yeah.
Just to let it rest on the metal there. Let's see. Oh, it's crooked. There we go. Scratch this, but we're gonna have to do something about this. So.
Very, very non-abrasive, like a back of a sponge.
Yeah. Alright. Working for the job. Yeah.
Clean and prep for assembly, and to make sure we have everything off the head for this one. No, we took the heads off, we took the jugs off. Now we just got to clean it all, get it prepped for reassembly, but we got to fix the one head. Now you can see it up close and personal because of that somebody tried to do. I don't even know what the was going on there. But we got assholes in this world that think that's good, and we're the type of guys that fix it.
Well, you're telling me that self-tapping into a head isn't good?
Oh, that's a great idea. Gaskets, make sure we have the correct tools to help us reassemble. And then we...
Possibly prep these tins for some paint?
Yeah, we can pull all the tins off because the gas tank's off. So I guess we'll do that now. Take the tins off, right?
Andy just made a valid point. He said, I'm going to explain to you guys why less is more. so what you see here is a whole lot of... like a quarter inch.
Lay down.
Bondo.
Stop.
Oh
Jesus.
my, watch your eyes. Watch the camera. Watch the camera.
What?
All right, I underestimated. I said about a quarter inch. But
No,
that's,
dude,
that's like half an
thick.
inch, dude. So...
That is fucked. Somebody dented it probably right here.
Something happened to this bike, and they didn't.
No, somebody put their elbow or their something
yeah,
like.
Yeah, they massaged this shit.
Dude, what in the world? Metal.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull off all the existing Bondo, get this tank down to bare metal,
And then pull the metal out.
literally weld the stud to the bare metal, and pop, pop, pop. Use a slide hammer, and we're gonna bring it out to where it needs, and then use the thinnest amount of
Dude, they could have done
skim
that
coat
so
of Bondo,
easily.
essentially.
I gotta get some.
Oh my
No, I didn't say.
I didn't mean this. That doesn't that buff out? That's not gonna buff out. Veneer? Yo, I didn't mean to dent. gonna have to grind the rest. Yeah, but that's the thickest part. That was the worst part, I think. So the rest will just be like sanding and
Yo,
shit.
anybody know a good
Holy
PDR guy?
Ow!
Alright, go get the dog.
So I lost the copper tip for these. Like if you know what these are, you know that there's like a cone copper tip that goes in them. And I just have like this like, ow, copper piece of thread that I've been using, and it obviously works. It's just a little hot. You just gotta give it a sec to cool off, and I just want to do it now. It's probably a good idea that Andy drained the fuel out of this, because it probably would have exploded the whole garage by now.
Yeah, you probably should have checked that, huh?
Yeah, we've had this thing empty for a couple of days now. So, all right, so let's try 2 studs right there in the middle.
All right.
Probably need like 20, but let's see what we got here.
You're gonna try and pull that.
Yeah, so basically I gotta tap it down. I probably pulled it too much already, but so if I grind away this Bondo, I'll put another stud there. Basically, oh fuck, it went back down.
Would have been so flat and perfect right now if you
Why couldn't the guy just do this?
Why'd you have to jackhammer it, bunny rabbit?
No.
Sick. That's the all jackhammer.
That's not a jackhammer.
All jackhammer. Kevin literally put a jackhammer on this thing.
Oh, you gotta get that Bondo off.
That old dent would be out right now if Mr. Jackhammer was never here. Yo, you better call Whistling Diesel, bro. That was some backwoods shit. That should have me cracking up.
I would love to do body work there.
That should have me cracking up, though. Hell yeah, bro. This tank is mint.
Maybe he was already stunned.
Ow.
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 That thing works good.
You can edit out the owl, right?
Nah,
Oh! It's like playing hot potato, except a piece of welded metal.
What's up? What's up, Stinky?
Literally.
When I start pulling this, that's gonna come out more. So I have to like tap this down. We have to make a dent there. Oi!
Oi.
Crunch that shit. Alright. That's almost level. See, even if you get it to this, you can see that there's like this much of a gap, whereas, you know,
Yeah.
this is what Bondo's for, but not filling like craters.
Yeah, that was a giant.
Yeah, and now see, this doesn't collapse back down now. Before it was kind of going like bloop, bloop. So I guess with me making a couple taps, it kind of stiffened it up.
Yeah.
So I could just grind these off now and, you know,
Sand the whole tank.
sand the tank down, and then we'll finesse, tap down the little high spots in the metal, and then we'll apply a little skim coat.
Are we going to paint it before this video drops? Because we do have a color scheme in mind, but flames or no flames?
Yeah, flames are OEM style, like with
Flames are OEM style with like a Harley fucking Davidson decal on the side.
I vote Harley.
Yeah, no flames.
No flames.
Me and Kevin were trying our first pinstripe ever.
What about this? Both Harley Davidson
It wouldn't
logo.
even be a pinstripe, would it? Would it be considered a pinstripe?
No, we'd have the flames instead of the pinstripe. It
Yeah.
would be like the Harley logo, well, a Harley logo.
He wants
right?
that.
And then it was for some authenticity, you know.
But dude, flames!
Then flames.
No
Flames!
No flames.
We're gonna take off the tins and we're gonna get to work. We got a little bit of cleanup to do on the engine. Next time you see this thing, hopefully you're staring at a completely different bike and you don't really believe that it's the same bike. But we'll prove to you that it is with pictures. We're probably not gonna vlog the whole thing because I need this Greasy Goombah cameraman to get his Greasy Goombah hands dirty. And we gotta get some shit done. So we'll see you soon. And yeah.